If you go back and watch film from last year, what do you think about the difference between the Nick Stevens that's your quarterback now and the one that was there that game?
I went back and started watching the games over and watched ours, and like I mentioned in the press conference, we were pretty inept offensively, and then got behind and really didn't try to establish the run and became one-dimensional. And if you become one-dimensional against a good football team, it's hard for your quarterback to execute. And we couldn't execute because we were one-dimensional. We were running the wrong routes. We weren't protecting. He made some bad decisions. So it was a multitude of things. It just wasn't Nick. Now I see a guy that's a little more comfortable, that has confidence, that really is not affected by the moment. And I think that has a lot to do with his personality, of who he is, and then a lot of what he's been through in his time at college. I know I can get it done because he's done it in moments, and I know how to react when things don't go well.
How hard was that to pull him last year and bench him, knowing what he had done the previous year?
It was extremely hard. The conversation with the young man was, this game and this ineptness, whatever that word is. I need to cut that out. But our lack of execution offensively, it was not all Nick. And you say that to the young man, but to him and to the public and to everybody around outside this program, it looks like, well, Nick Stevens was the reason we didn't play well or didn't win that ball game. We all know that wasn't the truth. We got whipped in every phase of the game for 4 quarters. We just needed to jump start. We were struggling a little bit at the skill positions, and we needed somebody that could fit it in a little bit tighter windows and maybe give us a added advantage in the run game. And then it basically comes full circle, and he was a good teammate. He kept doing the things that Nick's always done his whole life and put others first, and that's what put him in a position to come back and be able to lead with his football team by the way he handled himself.
Coach said it wasn't all on you, the offensive problems, but when he decides to replace you last game, do you feel like, even though he's saying it's not all on you, do you feel personally responsible?
Last year?
Yeah.
I definitely felt personally responsible because it's not like I was the only one playing well. I wasn't playing well at all. So obviously, you wish things would be different, but at the same time, you can't blame him for that. At the end of the day, I didn't play well, and what happened. So I'm just glad I was able to put myself in a position to have success when I did come back into play, and blessed to be where I am today.